Okay, in this video we're going to be changing the muffler on a 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 4.7 liter. And what fun this is going to be, because I've never done this before. Okay, first things first, we're going to have to take these clamps off. There's one on this end, one on that end. And then the fun part is getting it out of there. May have to pull the back pipe off, I'm not sure, but we're replacing it because of that. Okay, getting the clamps off was easier done than said, actually. They come off quite easy. But I did pre-lube them the night before. I put WD-40 on them, so that made that a lot easier. But from the looks of it, I'm gonna have to take this tailpipe off, which is just hung by that high hanger right there, so that's not a big problem. But this is not coming out of this. I don't see that happening, not in this century anyway. So I'm probably gonna cut right here as close as I can to this muffler so I don't cut into this, and then take my cutting tool and just run a line down it and break it off. I can do that outside the vehicle, and hopefully, maybe with any luck, I can pull the muffler out that way. I'll pull it back this way and pull it off that pipe, but that may not work either. I may have to do the same thing with the cutting tool and cut that up, but we'll see. Okay, looking at the back side, I got the back tailpipe off. Like I did, I cut it. I actually tried to use my reciprocating saw, but of course that thing caught and jumped and grabbed me. Actually, that's where it smacked my hand into the gravel, not the blade. The blade didn't get me. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is see, I'm just gonna run a little edge in here with my cutting tool here, and then I'm just gonna take a screwdriver and just start prying this apart. I want to make sure I don't cut into my pipe. And I'll have to get something bigger, but I'll pry that off of there, and then I'll open it up, and then the muffler will slide right out going to the back. Okay, and as you can see, I got that biatch off of there. I scored my pipe just a little bit. I'm kind of hoping I wouldn't do that, but should be okay. I should have worked on the back one first before I did that, so I could see how much I had to cut. But anyways, it just slides out of these exhaust holders here, hangers. Alright, now let's get the new one. Okay, once you get to this part, you see it's kind of just spins up. See, this time I didn't score my pipe like I did on the other one, so I guess I should have started on this one first so I could have got my learning curve in there. But just remember, when you're trying to like break this off, don't put a lot of pressure on the pipe under there, because you don't want it bent, or it won't go back together, or it'll leak. So you gotta be real careful about that. Just kind of the metal fatigue work for you. I don't want to cut too much more into that. Now it's going to take a hammer and just kind of tap it off of there. Okay, just a few taps with the hammer and screwdriver under the edge, and on each side, just real patiently, it pops off. And we see this time I didn't score my pipe, just a tiny amount. So that's the trick. Do this one first so you get your learning curve, and then you'll be ready to go. Now all I gotta do is just slide this back in, my clamps on, and hope there's no leaks. Okay, and to do your hangers, these things just kind of come off. So go ahead and just pull it off. Put it on your muffler, and then put it back where it goes. Easy peasy. Okay, here we are. It is running. As far as tightening, I read on the internet it said like 30-40 foot-pounds. I just tightened it until there's no more exhaust leak. That'd be the best way to do it. But it's good and quiet. And it works. Hope this helped. Like, share, and subscribe.